MultiCare's vision is becoming the highest value system of health in the Pacific Northwest. As a non-for-profit community health system, we truly have a moral obligation to provide the best care, greatest outcome, and the most affordable cost to our patients. As such, we often look at how can we continue to be better to improve ourselves. It's taking too long to answer the calls. Our internal customers are frustrated with not getting their appointments done appropriately. We realize that we don't have the internal capability. We truly need to engage someone from outside who has done this before. West Monroe was introduced to us, and that's how we began our journey.
We started off by defining a customer experience strategy. We conducted a vision and values workshop to establish how MultiCare wanted to be perceived by their customers. Two key themes surfaced, which were ease and trust. After defining the strategy, we aligned goals across all functional areas of the organization to ensure support of the strategy.
People is our most important asset. When we were engaged in working together with West Monroe, our call center staff turnover rate is at 25%.
In a contact center, you have all sorts of measures and metrics. How quickly are you answering the phones? How utilized are your agents? How many calls get hung up before you get a chance to answer them? When we started, the contact center was struggling to keep up with calls that were coming. They were understaffed, and that can be wearing on the agents. When we came in, we were able to do an assessment to figure out what sort of staffing do they need and what sort of tools do they need to be successful at their jobs. Since we've been able to hire and train the appropriate staff and give them the tools they need to exceed, we've seen some dramatic results.
We have 0 disengaged staff, and our retention rate is 98.8%, which is just incredible.
But overall, our goal at MultiCare is not to look at the contact center metrics, it's to improve the overall patient experience. And that goes beyond the contact center. So we have 3 metrics that we continually look at when we are looking at the patient experience. Number 1, we look at the likelihood to recommend. 2, we look at employee engagement and retention in the contact center. And thirdly, access to care survey results come back from patients, and this measures things like, did I get the care I needed when I needed it? How quickly and easily could I schedule an appointment? We saw survey results increase on those measures for 80% of our clinics that are partnered with the contact center.
We have successfully now made it 2 years through a 3-year customer experience transformation engagement. We have substantially improved all of their key metrics, and they are now actually best in class, which is phenomenal. The partnership between West Monroe Partners and MultiCare Health Systems has truly been a great success.
You know you have a good client relationship when you've completely broken down the walls between the consultant and the client. We now, over the course of 2 years, have been able to be fully ingrained in their business, working alongside of them. That has been invaluable to the work that we've done and continuing to be trusted partners on both sides of the table.
I think other hospital systems and clinics can learn a lot from the work MultiCare is completing. It's important to continue the emphasis on customer experience in healthcare, digital and other focuses that put the patient, the provider at the center of the equation. As we put the patient at the center of that business model, we'll open opportunities for new ideas, better returns on investment, and overall just make healthcare easier and simpler. The work that MultiCare is doing will have a very profound impact on their patients. First and most importantly, it'll improve the patient experience. Second, it should reduce the overall per capita cost of healthcare. Finally, we'll see the overall health of the population improve.
From the very beginning, our conversation with West Monroe is that we don't see them as a vendor. We see them as our trusted partner. West Monroe understands the need of MultiCare, understand our mission, vision, our strategic objectives. Through such understanding, we'll be able to achieve that.